in with this severe weather update, an update to the severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect for Lucas and Ottawa County, and we now have a tornado warning that is in effect for Monroe County. This is going to be a short tornado warning for the next 15 minutes. This is going to be until 6:30 p.m. and we'll zoom in on where we have this active tornado warning that is occurring. This is for Doppler radar indicated rotation at this point, so we do not have anything confirmed, but it's a tornado warning issued by the National Weather Service. Just moments ago, that Doppler radar indicated tornado. This is moving to the southeast at 25 miles per hour. It is located near Monroe, moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. Also some frequent lightning associated with this cluster. I do want you to seek shelter if you're up in this area, if you're anywhere in the city of Monroe, in and around, let's say, M50 coming in from the west side of town. You need to seek shelter. Even as far south as LaSalle, down toward Grandview, you need to be in shelter. This would extend up towards Stony Point as well. Good cluster of lightning associated with this. As what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove the lightning so we can see exactly what we're looking at on Doppler radar. This is in the vicinity of Stony Point that we're indicating that Doppler radar indicated rotation. We can switch over to some of the velocity signatures and we look for competing wind speeds within this. And this is exactly what we've seen on Doppler radar. If we can come on out full screen to camera here. In the vicinity of Stony Point, we've got rotation that is showing up right over the Lake Erie shoreline, some of those turbulent winds, and some of those winds indicating that we've got competing wind directions associated with this one. So we've got inflow coming into this storm here, coming off of Lake Erie, winds that are circulating back around. This is an indication of what we call a mesocyclone, which would indicate the potential is. Then we could have some rotation up in the clouds that could result in a tornado. No indication that that has happened at the present time, so we're going to keep a close eye on that one. I do want to update you as well, if you're here in the Lucas County area, on some strong storms that are occurring across the Toledo Metro as well. This is from Harborview out toward Maumee Bay State Park. We've got a good cluster of storms that's going on. This is a severe thunderstorm warning that is...
Well, sometimes projects have to wait for natural disasters. So we just had a tornado come through, and fortunately we weren't home. But there's power lines down in the backyard, and it took out the corner of our house. We don't have a bedroom. What's that? Do what now?
If we purchase anything, submit the receipt so they have documentation of what we spent.
Okay. You look happy.
I don't know if happy is the word.
What did you see?
I saw a tornado funnel cloud thing form right in front of me. It was right there. And then I came home and the house has trees in it.
Unfortunately, that's not the way we left it.
That's not the way I left it. Did not leave a tree in my bathroom.
We're YouTubers now. We have to, you know.
I shouldn't scoff, I guess. Sorry.
It'll be a while before a boat video gets out. I don't have power to edit it. Speaking of which, I probably should turn off my laptop and the hard drives where all the video footage is.
Yeah. The adrenaline is coming down, and I'm having a hard time processing everything happening in my brain right now. There's branches falling as we speak. Oh.
More branches falling?
It was a little one.
Here, let's show everyone what my bathroom looks like. This was a decent bathroom, but now the neighbor's tree is in the ceiling. I never thought our little beach would be so popular tonight. That's the news station down there doing a news thing. And here's DTE, our power company, trying to figure out what the heck happened to these lines. What does it take to clean up a basement with 8 inches of water in it? 2 of these things and 10 of these big industrial fans. They're everywhere. Everywhere. But they're pulling water out. Those are really easily available. In fact, I think they actually have a bunch of them in the shop here. Close at 8.
I think it'll be okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm sorting through all the screws.
How many screws are there?
That is questionable. Each pack has 300, so 50 pieces, and there's like, I don't know how many bags here.
Probably 150 little bags full of screws.
Yep.
All stainless steel.
Yep.
All need to be sorted because
Yep.
they're freaking expensive.
Yep.
So they have paper templates, and I cut it out, but I think it's garbage. So I think what I'm going to do is measure from the top and side even, and then mark my holes, and then take the measurement from the drawing of what the lip is from the hole. I think that'll be better, because I don't like this at all. So I want the edge of this to be a 1/4 inch in. So I'll just do a little mark. Because the board is not exactly square, because the opening is not exactly square. But I want to hide that. I don't want someone to walk up and go, "Why is your electrical panel crooked?" So I'm going to make sure the sides and the top are even, so I have a nice border around, and then the bottom can deflect a little bit, and it'll be easier to hide it. So I'm justifying it to the outer sides and to the top, and trying to have it centered because your eye will see it as crooked. So at least my graphic arts degree tells me that. Don't you just love that sexy feeling when you cut something once and it fits in there just perfectly? So when I pull the wire through, it doesn't ruin my paint. We'll spin on that. I don't know what that stuff, chloroplast, I believe it's what it's called. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Maybe not so much. Yeah. Works for me.
Places Liz Taylor is not his style, and even Liberace smile. Something he can't see is something he can't see. I wonder what's wrong with baby. My baby just cares for. My baby just cares for. My baby just cares for me.
And the Lord said, "Let there be light."
The things I do to get a shot of me unscrewing some bolts. But apparently if I want a YouTube income, that's what I have to do. Should probably turn the fan off so you can hear me cuss at myself. Okay, crawling in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't fall on it. Okay. Oh, that's a tight screw. Another one. Okay. And, oh, there we go.
Got the bleeding to stop. And I even disinfected with alcohol. So now that the nerve endings in my fingertips are thoroughly exercised right now, I know that they're there. Let's take a look at the hot water tank. Okay, so you're currently looking at it upside down. Here's the hot water out. That's the hot water in. And you may be wondering, what are those two things? Those are going to be recirculating from the actual coolant from the engine. So when we're motoring, it will actually heat up the hot or the water in the tank, and I don't have to run 120. This is I think an 18 watt or 1800 watt heater, or 1500 watt heater. I think it's 1800. I think it's like 12 amps. So we'll put this on a 15 amp breaker. Should be good. And then pressure relief valve, just like any hot water tank, because this is underneath the bed I'm going to be sleeping in. So if this thing over pressurizes, me, the bed, and the hot water tank will be going through the tabernacle. So that's not a good thing. Anyways, so again, we're going to wire this in and yeah, hope for the best. Well, welcome to Aoibhneas. This is probably our first walkthrough we've done on Aoibhneas. So we're going to do an interior walkthrough and then we'll do an exterior walkthrough. So as we come down the companionway, which will be right out of the center cockpit. Right now we have a temporary set of ladders. Over here will be the galley. So this is where the stove is installed, or the stovetop is installed right now. So we have an induction 2-burner cooktop, microwave, fridge in the corner, sink there, all kinds of storage here, storage there, a little storage cupboard over there, storage for spices and stuff here, spice rack here, drawer for pots and pans, cubby hole to get into the engine bay, cubby hole to go underneath the sink, plus an interior cubby hole to get underneath the engine bay, and an exterior cubby hole to get to the bilge. So lots of pockets. Neil did not disappoint when it comes to cubby holes and pockets. So lots of things. To the left, we have the first cabin sole bench. Unfortunately, it is not long enough to sleep on. So what we're going to do is set it up where we can do a fold-out mechanism. And so we would be able to move this table, put it up over on the other cabin sole bench, pick it up, put it over there, and then this would fold out to almost a queen-size bed. Probably full, but comfortable for 2 people, especially if you're having some guests on board. Cubby holes in the back, water tank underneath, cubby holes, more cubby holes. That's an air intake to the bathroom, which we'll get to. Portholes, big portholes. Porthole over here, and we'll get to those a little later.
This is the table. This table is hand-built. Has some stainless steel drawers for cooking utensils, whatever we need. So that's installed. Now this can be picked up and moved. It can be bolted permanently to the floor. And it has wings that come out so you can have a nice flat top and flat top over there. So you can, have a pretty good amount of people around the table. Over here is our antique stove that is full brass and soapstone. We're extremely excited for that. Firebox underneath. All been insulated and fire rated. Cubby holes underneath here. Now, unfortunately, the cubby hole that I have underneath here is full of all the epoxies, so probably not a good idea to have a fire anytime soon, but we'll remove that by the time that comes. So cubby hole behind the fireplace. That's probably where we'll probably put some sort of insulating panel like this copper or brass that we have here, but we're probably not going to put anything over there that we don't want too warm. I don't know how much we're going to use this, so we'll see and try it. Another cubby over here. Now this is the water intake, so this would be like your sea chest on a bigger boat. So this is water coming into the boat. There's a little cubby hole in here, which we can get more details later. So pipes come down, run down through here, run to the boat or to the motor, and we can siphon water, and then there's an exhaust over there too. I don't plan on doing any open blue water sailing as of yet, even though the boat was specifically designed for blue water sailing. So I won't have a water maker or anything on board, so I won't need to worry about tapping into that anytime soon. Electrical panel over here, which we're wiring. Underneath that is the freezer, and then underneath here is a cubby hole for a freezer compressor and fridge compressor. More cubby hole and storage, portholes. And so once we walk through the cabin sole, and we walk to our first forward cabin. Underneath here is a 4.2 kilowatt generator. I'm sure Neil will correct me on that, but it is, I believe, a 4.2 kilowatt generator. So plenty of power to run everything on the boat, charge batteries, and it's slick because it can actually swivel out, so you can work on it to take all the covers off. It's already wired and ready to go. Right now it's just sitting there waiting for us to finish the boat, dang it. Worktop. So you can tell it is definitely a worktop. Got a lip back here so things don't come rolling off. We'll probably put some shelvings and stuff up here. Little cubby holes for, knickknacks and, screw bobs and whatever whatever you need. Hatches for the bilge hatch. This is the head. Composting toilet, waterproof enclosure, another waterproof enclosure, and then in here we'll go a hydronic heater. So when you're in here and it's cold and you need the shower, you actually can run hot air off the exhaust or the hot water from the engine. So it can be nice and toasty in here while you're showering. Sink and shower head will go here. So all this will be a wet locker, nice big cover that covers the toilet seat, so you'll have a dry little booty. I might take a page out of Doug and Betsy, who installed a bidet on their boat. I didn't know I liked a bidet until I tried a bidet. So, or is it? Yeah, I think it's a bidet. Someone will correct me, of course. All right, so we go through the back. Storage here. Another hydronic heater will go here, so we'll run heat the whole cabin up here. Some storage here. Shelving. I think this is what he was trying to do for like dry goods. So, when you're going across the ocean, this is where you store all your dry goods. Big, deep lockers. This was not set up currently, nor was it going to be set up as a area to sleep. If you lay here, you are going to be uncomfortable. This is, maybe ages 4 to 12, maybe, if you're a small person. Reason being is that Neil brought the chain locker forward so you can have more chain. Again, he was setting the boat up for blue water ocean sailing, not for pleasure crafting, which the boat was designed for. So lots of deep cubby holes to put extra sails or rigging. This is where wet sails would be. So this is kind of designed to be an area in which it's a work area. So this is where your sails are going to go. This is where things are going to be dropped in from the hatch below.
So if you're dropping sails, it could be in here wet and you don't have to worry about it. This is where sewage pumps will go. So up here is the chain locker. What you're seeing here is the two-portion or two-piece Samson post. So there's a rib that goes all the way down to the bottom of the boat keel, and those are tensioned to the Samson post that's on deck. And then if you look below, you'll see the bottom of the Samson post, and you see a washout and some electrical. The black stuff you see over here on the right, that is the rub rail, and that's basically the 5200 coming through, or 5200, 3400, I can't remember. Anyways, again, someone will correct me. Electrical for the spotlights that go underneath the front of the bow, which are super bright. Various pumps and whatnot. So let's walk back through the cabin and go to the aft of the boat. Okay, so we walk through now, and that's the table and the secondary cabin bench. Over here to on the left here, we'll have all of our power and equipment. So this will be really nice to work on. So it's all in one area. So we have DC and AC. If I need to get in there and do anything, it all just hinges down. Super awesome. Backer panel now, which we're getting into, and we'll have a video on that shortly. Freezer down here. So this whole area is a big old freezer. And again, the freezer pump will go underneath that cabin sole. Over here on our left is the Perkins. I think it's a Perkins 407 or 409. I just don't remember. This is underneath the center console. So this is some dry storage. This is also where the linkage and stuff will come in from. This is also where all the linkage and stuff will come for the steering post. I have no idea if that's the nautical term for what your steering wheel is attached to. Helm. But again, I'll be corrected. Hatch to get underneath to run some wiring and stuff from basically the sea chest and then down. Starting batteries will go here. House batteries I'm probably going to put here because I'm a battery guy, so I'll probably get my hands on some good old lithium, and I'll probably have a 500 amp hour, 1000 amp hour bank. I know you're thinking, why do you need so much power? Because I work for a battery company. Why not? Over here on the right, a hanging closet. So this will be lined in cedar. We have some really nice doors that will go here. Right now we're using it as a raceway to run power back and forth behind the boat. We have really nice cubby holes up here, so we can run a lot of electrical up and out of the way. So if somebody needs to screw into something, we're not going to run some electrical issues. But in here we'll have this lined with cedar, make everyone's clothes smell good. This is a seating bench, so putting your shoes, getting dressed, whatever. Lots of storage. Again, no shortage of cubby holes in this boat. So cubby holes here, place to put electronics, place to put toiletries, whatever the case may be. Lots of cubby holes. Cubby holes, cubby hole, cubby hole, cubby hole. Can I maybe overemphasize that we have enough cubby holes? And so we'll have no problem trying to figure out a place to put things. So each of the cubby holes have a hatch to get down to the bilge, so we can get all the way down underneath the hot water tank. Cubby hole for the propeller shaft. Now this is full of water. I'm going to fix that. This has a lip here in case something overflows on the washing machine, or let's leave the hatch open. Water, if it overflows or whatnot, we're going to put a drain in here and it'll drain into the bilge. So there's full of rainwater here. Once we get that taken care of, I'll get the shop vac out and we'll vacuum it out. More cubby holes to the bilge. This cubby hole opens up, and there's a cubby hole down here. This is where we'll put all your washing detergents and suds and what have you. More cubby hole spaces. You pretty much think this is a like a closet, like a dresser drawer type of thing. So you'll be able to put whatever you need. A ton of cubby holes underneath the bed. Now this is probably about the same size as the bed that would be in the main cabin, or in the main cabin sole. So this would be probably a day bed size, but lots of cubby holes here, cubby holes near the foot. Now this little cubby hole will be where one of the main winches are, and that will be helpful when we need to lower and raise the mast. That's right, we have a tabernacle. The ceiling's completed, but not, it hasn't had any interior insole done yet. Another cubby hole or a porthole so you can see out into the console, just bring some light in. Other than that, that's pretty much the walkthrough of the boat. It is huge. It is big. We're going to get some stuff for the floor instead of just having the stark white. Diesel tank here, day tank here, water tank there, or I think gray water tank, then tank. Lots and lots and large. And I'm going to stop talking now because it is hot, and I turned the fan off so you can hear me. So, bye.
Shows, and he don't even care for clothes. He cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. Baby don't care for. He don't care for high-tone places. Liz Taylor is not his style, and even Liberace smile. Something he can't see is something he can't see. I wonder what's wrong with baby.
Well, this is my sunset. Sooner or later, be out there. Next time on Sailing Aoibhneas, we button her up for the winter, we work on that nursery, I go for a quick sail, and we welcome our baby girl to the world.